This is Andy Crolla for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I finally caught up with him, Eddie Hearn. Eddie, we've just witnessed a few different things tonight, but we'll start off with what ended up being the headline fight, Anthony Crolla's last bout. What was your thoughts on his majority decision victory?
He was the headline fight, but I felt it was right to make that the final fight of the night. I thought it was a very, very, very close fight. I thought he nicked it with the 12th round, but I was like, oh, and I thought the scores were very wide, I have to be honest. But, a draw or Crolla by one, or, it was that kind of fight. And the good thing is he kind of put in the performance where he tried his nuts off, but just don't have it anymore. Don't quite have the timing, don't quite have the freshness. How nice is it to actually walk away knowing that? Like if you'd have gone in there tonight and looked $1 million, yeah, then people would have said, what about this fight, what about that fight? So, so good time.
In the build-up, a lot of people were saying that that's the best they've seen him in the gym with regards to his campmates. Did he maybe surprise you that he never quite delivered that better?
Yeah, but again, coming off, I think a lot of people in this build-up to this fight, when they're talking, they don't take into the fact that the other kid ain't a bad fighter, and he's just coming off a devastating knockout to Lomachenko. So it's not easy just to come back in like a European-level fight and look $1 million, especially when everyone's saying last one, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just pleased he's got out of this sport safe, with money, with legacy, and I'm chuffed for him.
We'll quickly move through the rest of the card because I know I'm on limited time. Felix Cash and Jack Cullen, your thoughts?
Amazing fight, another fight of the year. I mean, Jack Cullen, hats off, because he was out in the first round and he came back into the fight. He started winning rounds. He started to put the pressure on Felix Cash. Felix started to look a little bit tired, and I was thinking, this fight's turning. Then he hit him with a brilliant body shot, and the fight turned back the other way. Great stoppage by Howard Foster as well. And a big breakout win for Felix Cash, and Cullen will be back. I think that was another fight of the year contender.
Katie Taylor becoming that two-weight world champion again. Your thoughts on her victory?
Amazing. I mean, the atmosphere. It's amazing to see so many young girls here tonight that she's inspiring. She's a game changer. I thought she won the fight by 3 rounds. I saw Christina in here saying she won the fight, not in a million years. Katie boxed really smart, outboxed her completely. But Christina won rounds because she's a handful. Big, strong 140. Strong, punches hard. But another great performance, another piece of history.
And a few things away from his card, I just want to get your thoughts on, I'm sure you've just seen the photo or the video of Andy Ruiz and this B12 syringe, vitamins that he's put into one of his campmates. Obviously, a few variations of the photo, etc. were made. What was your thoughts on the entire situation?
I think the variations was someone put a Snapchat out saying it was EPO. It's not. Look, Andy Ruiz isn't stupid. I mean, one, he's on so much VADA testing with Anthony Joshua that he's not going to be injecting himself anything. He was injecting, I believe, a B12 vitamin in someone's bum. Probably shouldn't have done it, but he's not going to put it on his Instagram live. So yeah, people making a mountain out of a molehill. People even messaging me, have you seen this, Eddie? What are you going to do about this? So yeah.
Sticking with that card, you announced 3 fights the other day: John O'Carroll versus Scott Quigg, Alexander Povetkin and Michael Hunter, and Filip Hrgovic versus Eric Molina. Again, just talking through those fights.
Yeah, we've got another probably 3 to add, but they were the first 3. Quigg against Carroll is a brilliant fight. Must win for both guys. Povetkin against Hunter, brilliant heavyweight fight. And Hrgovic against Molina, really exciting. Good fight, and like I said, another 3 to announce.
I didn't get a chance to speak to you at a press conference the other day. Last couple of quick things. Jarrell Miller reportedly going to sign with Top Rank. Your thoughts on that, obviously on the back of his suspension?
I wish him all the best. We sat down and he come to a show, I think it was a Golovkin card, and he just said, look, I don't want to sign with Top Rank, I don't want to sign with Al Heyman, I want to sign with you guys again. And I said, no. There's some big fights out there with him, with us, but I said, first you've got to serve your time. I don't feel like you should waltz back into the sport after a few months after failing like you did. So, I wish him all the best.
There was some rumours that he was a potential candidate to face Derek Chisora when he pulled out apart.
It's difficult because I'm probably a little bit of a hypocrite and I love a pound note, and there's fights next year with Usyk, with Chisora, with Dillian White, with AJ. But even I can't do this, So it just wouldn't be right, especially after I spoke how I spoke. And, I believe he's got to serve his time.
And Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. has reportedly evaded a VADA test and been suspended by the Nevada Commission. Your thoughts on that situation?
Well, he's not my fighter. I mean, he was told that he was fighting Danny Jacobs on December 20. That wasn't fully agreed, so he felt like he didn't have to test. He hasn't enrolled into VADA yet. He is doing under that fight, but hadn't yet, had no whereabouts on him, and he missed his test. And he's not suspended because he doesn't have a licence in Nevada, but they won't licence him. There were 3 options for that fight, being Phoenix, Las Vegas and Texas. He can't now fight in Las Vegas. So we've spoke to the ABC, we've spoke to Phoenix, Arizona Commission, who have said we don't have an issue licensing him, but he has to enrol with VADA straight away and he's got to be fully tested. And obviously, if he's enrolled in VADA and he misses a test, then he's out. So we just got to look at what we do, whether we proceed with that fight in Phoenix on December 20th, and then go from there.
Is the likelihood Danny Jacobs will still face Chavez Jr?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I'm just sort of trying to find out the truth of what happened. Julio Cesar Chavez he's a quirky guy, and he's very paranoid. And I think he was a bit surprised that people were testing him that felt like didn't have the right to test him. So again, not my fighter, but we're speaking to all the commissions to make sure that they're fine for him to fight, and then we go from there.
And my final question, Canelo, some quotes coming out from him and his relationship with Oscar De La Hoya this week. Your thoughts on what has come out?
A bit messy, isn't it? I mean, you wouldn't want a fighter talking like that about you, but that's their business. And, you know, obviously a few problems in the camp, but we'll see how he gets on tonight.
Eddie, thanks for yourself on Boxing Social.
Cheers, mate.